QR code, and the app will recognize your face, and it will give you all the photos with your face on it for NDA purpose, so that we will not get into PDBA problem, okay? So photo taking is allowed, but not with me for now. Now, so I just want to show you here first that, can you all see this on screen? This is what I think most of you feel you need to be. Agree or not? See if I got you right. Many of you think that for you to be on stage, you need to be super successful. You need to have an impressive CV. You need to be famous with a large following. You need to wait to be invited to speak. You need to go viral first. You need to perfect your public speaking skills. You got to have a fancy speaker reel that looks like a movie. You need to be on stage with big names, which is, you need to have hundreds of talks already under your belt. How many of you think that way? Oh. Okay, good. Can you put your hands down? You don't have to think that way. This is the end result. But along the way, you're going to clock a few speeches already. Okay, by the time you're there, maybe you're already a thought leader already. Yeah, so it's not that. So I'm going to give you a little guide of how you can start where you are. Number one, you speak at your level of expertise. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So I'm going to walk you through this. This is how I observe a lot of our speakers, and so I came up with this little map. So all of us can actually start at curator of knowledge. What is called curator of knowledge? Curator of knowledge basically means you read a lot of books, you study a lot of videos, you put together all the information into a 45-minute speech. So your speech will look like, I've studied 100 successful people. Here are the 5 to 7 things they've done. Nah. That's how. In fact, that's how the book Think and Grow Rich came about, by Napoleon Hill. He studied all the successful people. So if you are a reader or you watch videos, you can already start your speech. Got it? So that's one way. So you can start at the curator level, level 1. Then number 2 is you could be a storyteller of experiences, because some of you are blessed with crazy experiences. How many of you here have near-death experiences? Wow. How many of you have health scares? How many of you have lost someone in your life? How many of you have felt really epic and get you into depression? Yeah, now aren't you thankful all the shit happens to you? Now you can make money out of this shit. Right? That's how I always tell my students, the depth of your struggle determines the height of your success. Can you imagine you come on stage and go like, hi everyone, my life is very smooth, no obstacles, and now I'm a billionaire. Right? People are going to throw eggs at you, right? But if you come out and say, oh, my life very charm, very poor thing, all this thing happened, people go like, wow, this is epic Korean drama show. Yeah, so I think that quite a number of you will fall under storyteller of experiences. So I don't care whether you're young or you're a little bit older. If you have enough experiences that you can put together, maybe those experiences can tell a certain message. That means the 3 to 5 experiences you have all tell the same story. Maybe that's what you're born to share. That's your gospel, that's your message. Yeah? If not, I always tell my students, go get a life first. Okay? If you get a life, you have a lot of stories. Now, then the third one is experimental of ideas. Now, experimental ideas are like this. You have a certain idea of how to solve a problem. And then what you do is you test out the method, the strategy on some of your students. This will be very good for the trainers, or the coaches. You already have a certain framework and you test and your student got good results. Right? Mickey, remember, Mickey, wave your hand. So Mickey, I worked with her yesterday evening, right? So she is an expert when it comes to NVC, non-violent communication. So she has a lot of success stories of how leaders actually use NVC to create empathy, in their communication. So she has a lot of success story. All she needs to do to put together. So now, but bear in mind, she was here at first, right? She tried out her method, and eventually it became proven. Now she's a creator of a proven method. In fact, she teaches this as a licensed program. So you can experiment. You have a certain few ideas. You test out and you share those ideas. If you know Tim Ferriss, do you know Tim Ferriss? If you don't, you can search him. Tim Ferriss became famous by testing out ideas. They say that, hey, a lot of these gurus said that this method works. Okay, I'm going to test it and I'll share with you my process. Did it kill me? Did it not kill me? Did it work for me? Did it not work for me? So you can take everything that people do, teach, and then you do it on yourself, and then you share your process. But once you create your own method, which is where the trainers, coaches come in here, and you have success, you actually belong here already. Follow now? Now, Over here, what's the difference between creator of proven method and thought leader? Well, a thought leader is someone that creates something out of the blue. That means something new. Now, we're talking about the likes of Adam Grant, Simon Sinek. They create something new to challenge our thinking. So usually your proven method is still very in alignment to thinking, to today's world thinking, right? So for example, you see, I don't think I'm at the, in my speech, I speak a lot about branding. I don't think I'm a thought leader of branding because branding is already a very established subject. So at most, I'm only a creator of proven method. Yeah, but what if today I create something which is how to use AI to communicate with the universe so that everyone would be, connected to the hive mind to know about you. Wow, I don't think that's happening yet. It's only in movies, right? Maybe I'm a thought leader of that. So thought leader usually creates something that's not existing in the world that challenge our current thinking. Usually you'll be stoned for a while before you get famous, right? Like Galileo. So is that helpful for all of you? Right? So if you are nowhere, you are here. You can start here. Yeah? And you don't even have to start corporate. You can start at association. You can start at your churches. You can start in your schools. You can start somewhere. That's why I say there's no excuse. You can start somewhere. So go over here, the levels, okay? Now, so let's check in. Where are you at? How many of you think that you are at level 1, curator of knowledge at this point of time? This is how you position yourself. Very good. You will still do very well. You know why? Oh, hi, Pauline. Oh my God, Pauline is my ex-client. She used to hire me. Oh my God. Hi, Pauline. Okay, bias. Pauline, you sit in front here. Okay, where was I? Curator. The good thing about all of you who raise your hand is that we have a lot of lazy people in the world. They don't read, they don't watch videos, so you'll still have a business. As long as people are lazy, you will always have a business. Right? Number 2, how many of you think that you're a storyteller of experiences? You have tons and tons of stories. Fantastic. This is where some of you message me on web class. You say that, Eric, I'm 60, I'm 55. Will people even want to hear me? No problem. Our wisest light bringer is 75. Leo. And he already got 3 paid speeches. No, 1, 2, 3 paid speeches. What does he speak on? He doesn't speak on all the typical topic. He speaks on history because he used to be a pilot. So he talks about World War. Right? His speech is about something about the behind the airline front or something like that. Right? So there's a market for everything. If you're passionate about something, you have done some interesting work, we will want to hear from you. Right? So very good. Number 2, how many of you are experimental ideas? You like to take things from other people and then you try it on yourself and hopefully not die. Got it. Right? All the health hacks, like you try, everybody tell you different health hack and you try it yourself, you go like, hey, I'm still alive. Right? And then you share that experimental ideas. Right? This one, live at the age of life. Okay, how many of you here are creators of proven method? You're likely a coach or a trainer or a consultant. Got it. Okay, and how many of you here, you're a thought leader of your field? Okay, very humble people maybe. Yeah, okay, good. What's your field? A tutor?